time backwards?
Yeah. I don't know. Does it show up backwards for everyone else?
No, it shows up the right way because it's going that way.
We're taking over. We just, made ourselves at home on the 4th floor of Vogue Live. Look at 10. It might be regular when they see it.
Oh yeah, I did block the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. I moved a Vogue sign. So you can see that we're at Vogue. All right, ready?
Ready.
Steady.
Go.
Betty Yeti. Cheers! Welcome to Cocktail Hour at the Coop. I am Liz from Arrow Acres. My sister Leanne. We're not at the farm, Arrow Acres Farm in Wall, New Jersey. We're at the Marriott Marquis in Manhattan, Times Square at Vogue Knitting Live.
We are here. It is Saturday night. We have been here since yesterday, and we thought we'd record tonight.
And you're way in front of me, so I think I need to adjust a wee bit. There we go.
Can we just notice my bouncy hair? Lizzie did my hair this morning. Look what happens when she does my hair. Apparently I rush and don't do it right.
Nope. And now you know that you really don't.
I don't. It's really nice, right? So anyway, hello everyone. We got to see some of you this weekend. It was very nice to see you, and thank you for coming up to say hello. If you have not been to Vogue in New York City, it is very different, right? This is your first time?
This is my first time.
It's compared to like Rhinebeck and Maryland.
You can't.
It's very different. It's its own thing.
You can't compare it.
No, totally different. But we've been having a very, very good time. We came up with my mom and our other sister,
Andy.
They're up in the room right now.
And we, this is our Christmas present.
Yes.
So our mom gifted this to us. We hopped on the train yesterday. We came in, we stayed. We went to a play today. We went to see Come From Away. It was so good. Like, I haven't heard too much about it.
No.
And
I don't know why we haven't heard a lot about it, because it was so
And my friend's mom told me about it this summer at the beach one day. She just like raved and raved and raved and raved about it. And I was like, all right. So then when it was time to look, we asked, Lee can get a discount through work. So we're like, well, what's on the list? And Come From Away was on the list. So I was like, I think we should go see it. Like, my friend's mom, I really like her. I trust her opinion. And then everyone we have told since that we were going to see it, they're like,
you're going to see it?
You're going to see it.
So then I was nervous. I thought we were going to get there, and I was like, oh, it's not going to be as good as like everyone's saying it is. I've seen a lot of plays, because we're only about 45 minutes out of the city, so I do get in quite a bit to see plays.
Yeah.
This was the best play I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You laugh.
I think this was my favorite play.
You laugh, you cry, you...
Right when you're about to really cry, they make you laugh.
It's only 12 actors on one set that never changes, with chairs that don't match. It looks like we're at the farm.
And you're in a bar, you're on a plane, you're on a bus, you're in a school.
And each character plays, like, each actor plays different characters, and they switch accents, and you just believe it and you know it. And one's a waitress and she's on a plane, and then she's in the town, and it was amazing.
Awesome.
So anyway, that's what we did today.
So if you're looking to go see a play,
go see it.
And it's right across the street, literally.
And Carmine's is the other way. We went for dinner too.
And it's snowing out today. Well, now I think it's kind of raining, slushy. So those of you I think in the Midwest got hit pretty hard with this storm.
Yes.
We did not get much.
No.
We got a little snow this morning, and now it's like
snow globy-ish.
Yeah, we went to the View restaurant, which is at the top of the marquee, which spins while you're in it.
Slowly, thank goodness.
And yeah, very slowly. And it was like we were in a snow globe at the top of the world. It was very, very fun.
Very fun. All right, so let's talk about what we've done so far at Vogue Live. So we got here
and what
yesterday.
you have not done, that you wanted to do, that you didn't know if you wanted to do, that you wanted to do, but you're not sure, you haven't bitten the, you just couldn't bite the bullet, right?
Spin cycle.
Should she do it?
They didn't have my color.
No, they didn't. And you know what? Go to Christina at Chelsea Yarn. She has it. Hopefully they have the color you want.
So we came yesterday and we got here, what time? Like in the afternoon. And then it's hot right here.
Yeah.
And then we did, what did we do? Drinks.
No.
We did. We drank in the room. Then we went to the marketplace and we looked around.
Marketplace didn't open till late.
So marketplace
we had time to
here is 2 levels, and there was a fashion show. So our sister Andy was asked by Lewis, Brooklyn Boy Knits, to video and photograph the fashion show, and that was awesome. So we went to that yesterday, and it was great because Mindy was there and saved
thank
us.
you to Mindy.
Thank you, Mindy. She saved us.
She saved
We were
the
like
seats.
up on the stage at the runway. And so it was this thing where you had to submit your ideas, and there were, I think he said 60 some people, and they only picked
67 or something.
Yeah, and they only
right?
picked 7 designers.
And they each had like about 3 designs.
Yes, and it was very Project Runway-ish. Like it's like
Yeah.
avant-garde. You're not gonna, it's not like stuff you're gonna wear every day.
Not all of it. Some of it was
yeah,
very wearable.
there were some really cool sweaters that I liked with the long sleeves.
Very couture.
Yeah,
you know?
very couture. Gregory Stitch was there, which we met him at Rhinebeck, and our cousin Carolyn attacked him and petted him.
Didn't know who he was. If you don't know who he is, I'll try to insert a picture. The peacock dress, I think, is what a lot of people know him for.
Mm-hmm.
He crochets and knits, or just crochets?
I think crochets.
I know
No,
he crochets, but I think he does
he's
both.
mostly crochet. And he had this ball gown that was unreal.
I'll put a picture here.
And, you know, since Andy was the famous photographer, we got awesome pictures.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
I'll try to plug some of her pictures because they're
Yeah.
going to be way better than I.
And
I actually didn't take pictures and video at the runway show because
Andy
we were
was-
right in the front and I didn't want to be doing this and blocking a lot of people. And we just, I don't know, it wasn't the right place to
and
record.
Andy
but
was
Andy did
doing it, and
So,
then we went back to the room and
you
she
know what?
recorded.
Andy's going to be posting her video.
Yes,
so
so-
we will, it may not be out before this comes out. But look up our sister Andy's podcast. I'll put a link to her podcast, and then you can find the runway show.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It was awesome. So that we did that, and then we shopped a little bit. So I saw in the Magpie booth, her samples were out of this world.
Yeah.
Like every single thing you've seen that you're like, oh my god, I want to knit that. She had it knitted up,
They were all made
and it was gorgeous, and they were all my colors.
in Magpie and Spin
and
Cycle.
And every single thing, I was like, I want that, I want that, I want that. So there was a shawl called the Courage Shawl. Fell in love with it. It had Spin Cycle.
Worsted weight.
Worsted weight, 2
It's a
Spin
lot of
Cycle,
yarn, though.
then like 2 other ones, and I'd have to buy a lot of yarn. And they didn't have the color that I wanted.
No, and I think
right?
it's so funny that the color you wanted is the color that I ended up buying when I was at Chelsea
So
Yarn
I
last
never
year,
bought
and
Spin Cycle.
I made it.
But I kept thinking about it. And then,
I love it.
the one thing all I knew I wanted to buy was at Brooklyn General, I wanted to buy her wrist ruler because I never had one and I really wanted one. And she had them and they were in blue. And our friend Carlene works there, so I got one. Yay!
I like the
So
blue a
I love
lot.
it. I'm very happy. So
I really like the blue.
right? She
Yeah.
did it herself. She dyed herself. So I
Love
got
it.
that last night. That's all I got. And then I had Spin Cycle in my head.
I'm so excited for one of my new to me's. I bought leather, and I have
Gonna
like
make
leather
it.
tooling sets, and I'm gonna make some cool bracelets. And I thought I don't want a ruler, but I'm gonna have markings about every inch, maybe and then maybe every other half inch, like, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's like,
All right, so we did that. Did you get anything last night?
I did well at the runway. At the end of the runway, they had the yarn toss.
Oh, right. Where's mine?
Did you bring yours?
I don't know.
We both got a skein, and Mom got a skein.
Oh, I did. They had a
For
yarn
Pirates.
toss. They threw yarn at us. You know, like when you go to a baseball stadium and they shoot out like hot dogs or like t-shirts? We got yarn.
got yarn.
Yeah. And Mom got one too. So
It's cotton and silk,
and it
feels
really,
so nice.
really nice. So thank you to this company, whoever this is, Vibra Natra,
Well, I have to look up
for
who it was who
donating your
donated.
yarn because it was super fun and it was awesome. And
And there was a ton of yarn. I mean, I feel like everybody got a skein.
Oh, and there was an orchestra playing, and I loved that too. So
Yeah.
I saw that. So that's what we did last night. And then we went.
No, I also got this last night.
Oh, you bought that? Oh, eyeball green. Oh, backyard knits. Well done.
Barnyard.
Barnyard, not backyard. I like backyard too, but barnyard.
Barnyard.
Knits.
It's getting blown
We
up.
hit
but
them
look,
at the
eyeball
end.
green.
At the end of the night.
Yeah.
There were like 10 minutes left. We got the announcement. 10 minutes till closing.
And they have their succulent mini set.
We dreamed about it.
I really like it.
It really
like
smells gross right here.
We're
We're
right by
a
bathroom.
and it's stinky, and it's just us.
I think it's like the heat like wafting out of it,
We
but
always
it's
have
like
smelly stuff. It's like Harper's with us.
I know.
It's like
I
we're in the coop and
I
Harper's
like the
here.
person who wrote that their dog would get us right out of that room. That's what I got last night. Andy got some barnyard knits last night too.
She got very pretty color.
I really,
What are you gonna
really
do with
like
it?
This is for one of my new to me's. New to you. New to me.
Who do you?
New to you. 2020. I'm gonna make socks.
Good. Make your own socks.
I'm gonna crochet them, and I think I'm gonna try to Tunisian crochet them. And I think in my head that I can Tunisian in the round, because Tunisian is back and forth. But I've seen some things,
Oh, you can figure
and I was
it out.
talking
There's
to
gotta
somebody
be
on the
Tunisian.
subway this morning, and she says she has a pattern that's Tunisian in the round, and she's like, I thought I could do it. Like, I feel like there's a way, and I'm like, I do
bet
too.
there's a way.
So
we did that, and then we had dinner, and it was excellent.
we
If
ate
you
right
are
here in
at
the
the Marriott
Marquis.
Marquis. They have a restaurant on the 8th floor, and it is excellent.
It was amazing, like 5-star.
Super good.
My dinner, I got the cod.
Yes, and I had butternut
I
squash
doubt that
ravioli.
the menu changes very often. It's probably seasonal, but
It was awesome.
it was really.
Then we went back to our
good.
room, and I made the girls watch Cheer, and Mom likes it. Netflix. There was Netflix
We're
on the TV,
hooked.
and Mom is watching it right now. We left them up there. She's watching it. So that was today. Yesterday, I mean. Now today,
Oh, you can't put stuff on there. We're wiggly.
today we woke up in the morning and we went to the subway with Christy Glass for the subway storm. She was dressed
I
as a
hope
dominator.
you guys saw my Instagram story, because I put a lot on there. So I don't know how much you're gonna get to see. I don't think I did many horizontal that I can put in here.
They
I
don't
may or
look
may
like
not.
knitters.
I don't think they're knitters. There's a lot of knitters.
There's a lot of knitters in the city, and it's like country mouse, city mouse, and it makes me laugh. Like, we so don't, like, knitters stand out in a city. And everyone's like, remember that guy at the subway? He's like, is there an event? What's happening? And we're like, knitters. He's like, okay.
Sitters?
Knitters.
That's what he said. Sitters? No, knitters.
So we went to the subway. We all got down there. This is the third year Chrissy has done it. I was there for the first year. Last year, my mom and Andy went. And this year, they were organizing volunteers telling us where to go.
We had
They
numbers, so we knew what train car to get on.
Yeah, so it wasn't all squished in. So you actually could, like, sit and knit,
And
which was a
chat.
lot of fun. And my mom said to the woman, okay. So my mom wants to go to Calgary. She's planning a trip to Calgary.
She wants to go to, like, the Canadian Rockies
Okay.
this summer. Like, she's planning a
She's
trip.
planning a
They're
trip
going.
for my mom and dad. So she says to the woman across from us, "Oh, it was so pretty. She had the most beautiful red hair. Where are you from?" She says, "Calgary." We lost Mom. She moved over. That was it. And the woman next to her was from China, and they were all knitters. And I think the woman who was standing up with the beautiful crochet, she was so pretty, the dark hair. She spoke Spanish, I think, and Christy tagged her, and we have to see where she's from.
Okay.
So we were on the subway with people from all over the
over.
world. I mean, everywhere.
Oh, so wait, hold on. I'm going to insert. There's maps here. So there's a map of the U.S. and then there's a map of the world, and there's pins that you can put in for where you're from. So I took a little video to show you where everybody's from.
Yes.
Oh, look. So we have friends from Hawaii. Whoa, look at that Alaska one.
Winner, winner. She can see Russia from her house. Where's Newfoundland?
Okay, ready? So now let's go over to the world.
Somebody from China. We have in the ocean. Somebody from China. Australia.
Oh yeah, we met somebody from
look at
China
the
this
Bahamas.
morning.
Is this? Look, they put a flag. Is that Hopi? Where's she from?
All right, ready?
Oh, very cool. Come on, Angie, let's find
There we go. Have fun.
Oh, wait, at the fashion show, we met the fruity knitters.
Yes, she sat next to me.
Oh my gosh.
I sat next to her.
Okay,
actually.
so it was very nice. Some of you, we've been doing this for like a year and a half now, and some people know us. So as soon as we got here yesterday, people knew who we were, which was really, it's fun. Like,
Hi, thank you.
We love, like,
we love the welcoming.
Yeah, say hello. So, fruity knitter, like, you see them on TV or on your phone, and you don't, like, in person, it doesn't, like, click. Like, oh, that's
Yeah.
the person I see. And she was just so, like,
Poised,
yes.
right? That beautiful
Beautiful
accent,
sweater, beautiful red
her outfit,
hair,
that
everything.
skirt.
Just, and her husband Andrew was over there. And anyway, they were filming at the fashion show. But what nice people! It was so fun to meet them in person. So anyway, they're from Germany and originally from like, I don't know, Australia
or
and
something.
whatever. So people from all over the world here. That is something different here.
Yes.
There's a lot more all over the world here.
Yeah.
We saw on the map Alaska, Hawaii, Australia,
South America,
South America,
Africa,
yeah, a
South
lot
Africa,
of Europe, China. Pohi Locatelli was here today, so we got to see
I don't think
her.
I got any pictures of her.
She was
But
checking
Andy
in
did.
on her kids when
Yeah,
we saw
yeah.
her. She was texting her kids when she was with her mom. But after Subway Storm, we did that, which was super fun. And then we headed back here.
Yep. We saw Stephen. Oh, we ran into Marilyn Kathy. She gave us our little.
She
gave us presents.
Hold on.
Do you have it?
Did I take it?
I already
think
drank
I took
mine.
I think. Okay, so quick story. Oh, I'm losing Purple Debbie's stitch marker. Okay, quick story. We were in Buns at Rhinebeck.
Because we love buns. And if you haven't been to Buns in Socrates
Go to
or
Buns.
Rhinebeck, go.
So we're in there.
And get a bottle of sauce while
and
you're
this
there.
woman that we don't know and her husband,
She got there right after us.
and she screams.
And I think she saw the car.
She saw the
She saw-
Arrow Acres magnet.
My mom has a magnet, Arrow
Oh
Acres.
my god. So she walks into Buns and she screams, and her husband was like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. And
We
she
weren't
said-
embarrassed.
We
She
loved
wasn't embarrassed.
it. No, we loved it. And she's like, oh my god, are you all here? Is Purple Debbie here? Is Seashore Sharon here? Is Just Joan here? So she met all of us, and she's great. So she wanted a name. So she is officially
Marilyn Kathy.
And Marilyn Kathy saw us today, and she had presents for us.
Thank
Look
you.
Look at what she gave us. Little Malibu rum with a stitch marker with a crab from Maryland.
And Marilyn Kathy, it's great with cranberry juice.
Yes. She, yeah. So,
We had an afternoon
and
cocktail.
I have an extra stitch marker for Purple Debbie, and we had a little recorded message for her. So thank you,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
and show your children that we think you're wonderful. So anyway, we had that. That was awesome. What else did we do today?
And then I bought something.
I bought something
We
too.
went shopping.
Oh,
and
so
like
I went to see the spin cycle this morning,
Yeah.
and I touched it.
So it took me a long time. I had it in my hands at Rhinebeck a couple years ago, and I just couldn't bite the bullet because it's like over $30 for 150 yards.
$32.
And some places it's more for 150 yards, which is really tough.
It's really pretty,
When you see 400 yards for $28
but
versus...
it's really pretty. It really,
It's-
really is.
So I ended up going up to Chelsea Yarns because Christina carries it, and I bought it from her, and I am so happy with what I made with it. So I think it's worth it. It's
Well,
really.
I changed my
it's-
mind
It's for a
today.
good special project.
Yes.
But then, I don't know.
Oh, this was today.
This is today, so Saturday. I found this Kim Dye's yarn,
Her stuff was beautiful.
and I like her colors. Like totally drew me in.
Yes.
And it's another socks game because I'm thinking I want to do stripes in my socks. And the yarn base is her sourdough sock. And so it's Little Miss Sourdough over here.
It's home and it's in the fridge. I don't know if it needs to be fed.
I wish I wasn't doing Weight Watchers. I love sourdough bread. Like, I love it.
I haven't
can
podcasted.
eat-
Oh no, I did talk about my bread in my podcast.
I can eat a whole loaf with butter by myself easily. So I can't have the sourdough. So I bought sourdough sock yarn.
It's fiber related.
And it's the colorway Rembrandt, but our lighting is, we don't have any. Just
No,
like
but
what we normally are. It's pretty
That's
true
pretty.
to
That's
color.
pretty close.
Purples and greens.
It's really, really pretty. So that was a new to you dyer,
And
right?
it looks, yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks nice with this. So if I have to stripe them, I
Okay.
think it'd be pretty.
So
And this is all I bought.
yeah. So I was wandering around. I went to Spin Cycle, touched it, wasn't quite sure. So then I went in, I was walking around, and I saw a sample hanging up, and I felt, well, no, I saw the kit first.
The kit. And I walked over, I said, what is that?
Okay, and
That's literally what I said. What is that?
I looked online real quick to see the vendors, and this vendor just jumped out at me, and I started following them on Instagram the past week. It's called Swift Yarn, and she had this kit made up.
What is this? Is there a
That's a
thank
thank you,
in
it's a
it?
stitch marker.
Let's look at the stitch marker too.
Okay, so she had a scarf knit up, a wrap, and it was in these
so
colors. And at first I saw this and I was like, what does that mean? and she showed me, and I don't remember the name offhand, so I'll give it to you. But I'm not going to make that.
the shawl.
But
Oh, it's just a regular one.
yeah. No, there's a little one in there too. It's anyway, her yarn was beautiful. So that's Swift Yarns. See the colors? They look very dead on. Like that's what they look
Yeah.
like in person. So yeah, so I bought this for a scarf that she had hanging up, and it really was beautiful.
And just a plain stitch marker.
Yeah,
and like
she gave me a
this
little
cute
thank
little
you.
gold
Yeah.
ring.
So I
That's
bought
fun.
that
Look,
to make,
thank you.
and then later on, so we were going to the play.
Yeah, we were heading down towards the play. We had like a few minutes to kill.
And Stephen West was just at a table right back there.
With everything
All
he's
of his
ever made
samples.
in a
Okay.
pile.
So
Because everybody was like,
so my plan was to go tell him that I think he's amazing and a genius. But people were hogging him and talking so long, and we had to get to the play. But in the meantime, I was looking at his samples, and I fell in love with West Fjord Wandering Shawl.
yeah.
Oh my God.
And
it was,
Jan is making it right now, who we know through Paige, the framer.
fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And I am
Beautiful.
now going to be making that out of the yarn that I just bought because it was amazing and I loved it. And you have a picture of me wearing
more,
it.
No,
But
I
need
do, but it was blurry.
But I needed more yarn. So we went to the play, and if you don't know, Come From Away is about 9/11, and it's about when 9/11 happened, the airplanes that were in the air, they closed the U.S. airspace, so they made them land in Newfoundland. So the town, a tiny little town, had 7,000 people there, and they took them into their homes and whatever.
And the schools, they set up like I don't know, like they
Like-
set the school up so
Yeah.
that the people could sleep there. And then they ended up inviting them to their houses to feed them.
They were stuck
and
there for 5 days.
take a shower.
So it
right?
kind of reminds you that, you know, in a second things change. So you should go buy Spin Cycle yarn.
So we went back to buy spin cycle yarn.
And they sold out of the color that I wanted. But I walked around a little bit. And Fuse yarn, which I bought 2 years ago here, and Andy wanted Fuse yarn also. I went to their booth
I love them.
and I bought some yarn to go with the other yarn that I had to fill in to make that Stephen West shawl.
The colors are really right on,
Right?
man.
So this was my Come From Away. Life can change in an instant, and I'm gonna buy yarn. So I'm excited. That's what I bought. So this is gonna be
I love it. Oh,
Look
I
at all
love
this.
them. You
right.
need me to hold some? I'll hold these. You hold the minis.
Look at it all.
Love.
Oh, it's gonna be gorgeous.
Ah,
I'm excited. So that's what I got. And I don't expect to buy more tomorrow. I bought a cheesecake tonight for all of us. It's waiting in our room. We're making room in our
Junior's cheesecake.
stomach. Yummo. That's that.
And if you've never been to Carmine's, it's a total tourist trap, but the food is so
Is that a tourist
good.
trap, you think?
Yeah, I think it is. It's like a chain
But
tourist
it's
trap right here.
good.
It's beyond good.
It's not
It's not like a you don't.
Fridays, that's
No.
a chain. Like, that's a tourist. Like,
It's so good.
look at all those colors.
But you all have to like the same food because
Family
the
style.
portions are gigantic.
We went there. We had wine. Oh, we went to the top of Marriott
The
Marquis.
view. I said that.
Oh, you
We
were in the
talked
snow
about
globe.
that.
Snow globe. Hold on, it's prickly. I'm sorry.
Just shove them down. We'll fix it later.
What else do we do?
That's it. And then tomorrow we can just do whatever. Take our time in the morning. I think the marketplace doesn't open till like 10, maybe,
Yeah.
right?
And also, most people here take classes, so that's
There's
the difference.
a gazillion
The
classes.
biggest
here.
difference is
Like-
for New York is that there's classes and
And
lots
it's not
of them,
just classes. It's the best design. Andrea Mowry is teaching classes
yes.
here.
So you get to spend time with like the best of the best, which I've done in the
Andy
past.
took it with Bristol Ivy last time.
Me
You
too.
took it with Mary. Oh, you took it with
Bristol
Mary Jane.
Ivy, Mary Jane Mucklestone. She took it with Romney last year.
Yeah.
This year it just didn't work. I didn't see classes that I thought would work with our schedule. But if you,
Mostly knitting. There are some crochet. They weren't.
I think she should be a crochet teacher.
Maybe.
Denise, we got to talk to you. I wonder
Yeah,
how her
can't wait to
classes
see.
went. We didn't get to see her. She's
was
busy
teaching.
teaching. And Carolyn we saw from afar, but we didn't get to see her.
Yeah.
There's a couple of you that we did see from afar, but we haven't gotten to connect.
Wait.
Yes, so anyway. But that's that. So, I don't know.
It's
I
been
think
fun.
we're
It's been
good.
fun seeing knitting friends. And the Fiber friends that even some who live close to us that we just don't get to see very often. It's just nice to have fun. Like, I don't know, everyone's in their happy place.
Yes.
It's super crazy crowded. You just have to be, if you don't like crowds,
This
is
isn't the
not
festival for
it
you. But it could be like a weekend like we're doing.
Yeah, like if you space it out, like we just would pop in for like 20 minutes at a time today and then be out. And then, and so I have footage, I think so. I'll try to get horizontal to put in here tomorrow. There's quiet space, so you can sneak away and you're still above all of it, so you can see all the craziness, but you're not in the craziness. And you can see, like, I don't know, all the people and have fun. Okay, you know what?
But I think that's it.
Yep.
think
And I
we're
have
good.
to go FaceTime the kids and say goodnight.
Yep, and it's smelly right here because of the bathrooms. And they're cleaning up around us. So, cheers. Happy knitting. I'll cheer with my yarn. I'm done with my drink. Bye.
Bye.